Okay, I've got myself set up for fixing the bridle straps, or installing the new bridle straps on the piano. Kitchen table civics. Yeah, I'm rebuilding a piano action on my kitchen table. But for this Quilly effort, I realized that democracy only works if the people participate. And as I've learned more, I've realized also that I'm very naive, or less so now, I hope, than I was before. And as I've learned, there's a term called do-gooders, and it's used pejoratively. It's people that are naive and ignorant to how things work in the real world. So, how do you overcome that? How? Should I have had some of these classes in high school? If I was able to stay in school, my grades were good enough, I could have been learning this in AP, but it didn't happen. So I'm doing what I can now. And sharing this, because I really do, I think there's other people in the same situation. They need to be shown a little bit how to do it, and I think peer to peer is easier. So, for my lane of what I've done, and then setting the groundwork for more of the civic commentary about the civic learning, my letters that I wrote as open letters, this one in particular was, I wrote it as every American worker, and it was taxation without representation. So I'm going to put the link to the letter that I sent, and you can use it as a template if you'd like. Just read it if it helps. Encourage you to write your own Congress people. So I wrote this February 10th, and it reads, Every American Worker to members of the U.S. Joint Committee on Taxation, 119th Congress of the United States of America, February 10, 2025. Dear legislators, as members of the 119th Congress of the United States, your choices impact every American family directly, far beyond the borders of your constituency. Americans are a diverse people, proud of our ideals and demanding of our leaders to exercise due diligence in the execution of the charge given them by the American electorate. We would like to revisit the thoughts Senator Paul recorded in his press release of September 17th, 2024. And this is the quote. The rallying cry of no taxation without representation wasn't just a protest of the past. It is a core principle of American government, said Dr. Paul. Our Constitution was designed to prevent any branch from overstepping its bounds. Unchecked executive actions enacting tariffs, tax our citizens, threaten our economy, raise prices for everyday goods, and erode the system of checks and balances that our founders so carefully crafted. End of quote. Arbitrary, punitive tariffs were the genesis to what became the United States of America. In layman's point of view, steel tariffs will negatively impact every industry in America, from transportation to construction, and the myriad industries that support building America. Countless construction projects could be mothballed because carefully planned budgets will be blown up. This is economic sabotage with the smell of buy, sell, known in popular culture from a hit movie about the stock market. It could very well be argued that President Trump's actions are the antithesis of the values decried in Mr. Rand's press release. What assurances can you give the American people that due statesmanship will be observed on this matter of tariffs on steel and other goods that significantly impact American businesses and consumers? Pertaining to the American economy, this is a clear example of the horse must come before the cart. Give us a break, please. Respectfully, the people working and striving for a better America. So, things haven't played out so well since February 10th. I've been out of work a lot this year. I'm out of work right now, right? And I was pretty comfortable. Not much of a retirement is in place for me. But I got to get to retirement age before that's accessible anyway. I got a mortgage. I had confidence that my skills, my work ethic, my busting my ass on the job would get us through to my retirement age. What I didn't expect was the economy to be imploded and to not be able to find a job. Yeah. Okay, I hope you guys join me on this journey. Thank you.